Today, we're diving into a recent and bold statement by Russian President Vladimir Putin. As tensions between China and the Philippines continue to escalate over the South China Sea, Putin has made it clear that China cannot simply force the Philippines out of the region. But what does this statement really mean? And how might it impact the future of Philippine sovereignty, China's regional ambitions, and the global balance of power? Let's break it down. Russia's stance in the China-Philippines dispute. Russia's position on the South China Sea dispute shows a careful balancing act. While it might seem neutral, Russia is managing complex relationships with both China and the Philippines, each of which plays a significant role in its Asian strategy. Russia's partnership with China is robust, built on mutual interest in military cooperation, energy projects, and a shared desire to challenge Western influence. Yet, in recent years, Russia has also strengthened ties with the Philippines, particularly in defense and energy sectors. On one hand, China is a central partner for Russia in the Asia-Pacific, with joint military drills, trade routes, and even the sharing of advanced military technology like the S-400 air defense system. This partnership provides strategic depth for both countries, especially in their shared interest to counterbalance the U.S. influence in Asia. On the other hand, Russia sees an emerging opportunity with the Philippines, a country that is trying to diversify its alliances beyond its historical reliance on the United States. Russia's neutral approach. Russia's neutrality in the South China Sea is strategic. By not directly taking sides, it can continue beneficial relationships with both countries without risking its economic or geopolitical interests. Russia has often called for peaceful dialogue between nations involved in regional disputes. For instance, in multilateral forums like the Shanghai Cooperation Organization and the East Asia Summit, Russia has advocated for diplomatic solutions and multilateral diplomacy, emphasizing the importance of international law, including the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS. UNCLOS is essential for Russia and the Philippines, both of which stress the need to resolve maritime conflicts legally. This principle aligns with the Philippines' preference for peaceful negotiation over military action, but it doesn't mean Russia will directly oppose China's territorial claims. By maintaining a neutral position, Russia can still influence regional diplomacy without compromising relations with either side. Russia's growing military ties with China. Despite Russia's official stance of neutrality, its deepening military ties with China complicate matters. Russia has provided China with advanced weaponry, like the S-400 air defense system and other sophisticated naval equipment, bolstering China's capabilities in the South China Sea. This alliance grants China more leverage over its territorial claims, especially as these claims frequently come into conflict with Philippine interests. Although Russia's relationship with China may limit its willingness to intervene directly, it doesn't eliminate the potential for Russia to act as a regional mediator if tensions rise. Yet, given their joint interests in defense and economic projects, Russia is unlikely to openly support the Philippines if it means risking its strategic ties with Beijing. Russia's economic goals in the Philippines. Russia sees the Philippines as an important partner to expand its economic presence in Southeast Asia, especially in energy and infrastructure. The Philippines' growing energy needs align with Russia's goals, as Russian companies are eager to explore opportunities in natural gas, nuclear energy, and renewables. Additionally, Russian expertise and technology in infrastructure development could contribute to modernizing the Philippines' transport, energy, and urban systems. For Russia, the Philippines represents a promising market that could help diversify its economy beyond Europe and North America. By investing in Philippine infrastructure and energy, Russia can create both economic returns and diplomatic goodwill in Southeast Asia. This strategy allows Russia to increase its influence in the Asia-Pacific without sacrificing its critical relationship with China. Russia's diplomatic influence through BRICS. As a leading member of BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, Russia has diplomatic influence that could be impactful if tensions between China and the Philippines escalate. While the Philippines is not a BRICS member, Russia could use its position to encourage diplomatic solutions within BRICS forums. However, since China holds significant sway within BRICS, Russia's influence over China in this context is limited. In the case of heightened tension, Russia is unlikely to take military action on behalf of the Philippines. Instead, it might offer political support or non-combat military assistance, such as technological aid, equipment, or intelligence sharing. This approach would enable Russia to maintain positive relations with the Philippines without directly antagonizing China. In the end, Russia's strategic balancing act in the South China Sea reflects its desire to grow its influence in Southeast Asia without compromising its partnerships. Putin's statement that China cannot force the Philippines out of the South China Sea sends a message of support for sovereignty and international law, but it doesn't necessarily signal a shift in Russia's overall neutrality. How will Russia's careful diplomacy play out as tensions evolve? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching Island Frontlines. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our latest updates on global affairs and geopolitics. See you next time.